you guys obviously played at an elevated pace at Iowa. This seems like this game was closest to the pace that you were used to playing in college. I'm wondering, how much you think that made a difference in terms of the opportunities you were able to see. And then just one for Kelsey.
Yeah, I think, our goal is we want to play fast. I think we're getting better at that. I think it would be easier if we were able to string some more stops together. Like Kel said in the locker room, like it's hard to play fast when we're just continuing to cancel out each other's buckets. Like that's not really too beneficial for us. Like we go down and score and then we can't get back in transition defense. So I think there's a balance there that we have to find. And but we definitely want to play fast. But I think there can be times where we can slow it down a little bit after we turn the ball over a couple times and maybe just get into something. But that'll come. You'll learn that. And but overall, yeah, I think we want to play fast. We have people that can run the floor. When Kels gets up the floor, too, I think it causes a lot of problems, some matchup problems. So, yeah, it'll only get better for sure.
That first quarter, you seem to be rolling. Do you just feel more comfortable and that helped you get going for the game, so to speak? Yeah,
for sure. I thought I just came out and, just played harder. And I think that's going to be just my biggest focus going forward, just come out and compete and play hard. I thought our whole group did that. We got down 20, we got down whatever it was. We never gave up. We always chipped away and made some runs. So I think, just playing with an aggressive mindset. I think our pace, the way we push the ball at the floor, that's just hard to guard. I thought it wore them out a little bit, but also, caused a few matchup problems, and we were able to get into a little bit of a flow at the beginning. But, yeah, I think just coming out and playing fast and playing hard is going to be my biggest focus.
This is for Caitlin. Can you just comment on playing for the first time in the season in New York? We spoke to a lot of Liberty fans, but there were also, especially a lot of the young girls, were Caitlin Clark fans. So comment on that.
Yeah, I thought the atmosphere was incredible. Definitely a lot of young girls here today, which was a lot of fun to see. But, the Liberty definitely deserve this crowd. They've been incredible over the course of the last few seasons, and they're going to be incredible this year. So it was fun to play here in New York for the first time and play in front of this environment. I think that just brings out the best in a competitor. I love playing in front of these environments. So I think it was fun for our entire team, and happy for New York to have this type of environment. I hope those fans continue to show up, and I know they will.
Hey, this is for Caitlin. Looking at the calendar, it's hard to believe it's been 6 weeks since the end of you played the 39-game season. Is there anything you've been doing for yourself to prevent the potential of burning out, after playing all those games?
Yeah, I think just taking care of your body, taking care of your mind. But also, I'm just trying to remind myself, I know this is my job now, but, I have fun playing this game, and I think that needs to be my focus through the course of this year is just, have fun. That's when I'm at my best, too, and that's when I was at my best in college. So, it's the same situation for every rookie coming in here. You can make whatever excuse you want, but there is no excuses. Players that are in this league were rookies once before. They dealt with the same thing. So, everybody goes through it. It's obviously not ideal for your body, but I think it just makes you kind of grow up a little bit, makes you mature a little bit, makes you become a real professional athlete and finding ways to take care of your mind, take care of your body. And, but at the same time, it shouldn't be hard for you to wake up and play a basketball game when you get to do that for a living.
For Caitlin, despite the tough loss here, it appears you've gotten out of a shooting strut. What does a game like this do for your confidence and just overall build for the team? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I never feel like I'm ever in a shooting funk. They either go in or they don't. I don't lose my confidence. I never thought that until you said that, but thanks for letting me know. I don't know. I mean, it's always good to see the ball go in the hole, especially early in the game as a scorer. That just gives you a little boost of confidence, gives you an extra pep in your step. But I don't know. I think I was just more active. I think I was cutting harder, setting up screens harder, got a few backdoor cuts for layups. So I think just playing with better pace, and that's kind of a learning thing. It's not something I always had to do at Iowa. But in the league, everybo's all over me. They're hounding me 94 feet. I'm getting trapped on every ball screen. So, getting blocked on every, stagger screen. So I think it's just a learning process. And, I'm going to continue to learn from game to game, but I thought tonight was better. Obviously the third and fourth quarters, you can probably find some positives from. In the first half, if we find a way to guard the 3-point line a little bit better, even through the game overall, it's going to be hard to win a game when they shoot 15 to 32. And a lot of those probably weren't even contested. So I think just find a way to play some better defense there. But, you got to find some positives, but you also got to find ways to continue to improve and build on it.
Now that you've seen Caitlin 2 games in a row, and you're obviously used to all the hype and spectacle and all, but now that you've seen Caitlin 2 games in a row, what do you think of her game and her start as she makes her way as a pro?
Obviously, she's a knockdown shooter, and she has that range. And, you know, obviously when you come into this league and you're a number one pick, everyone's going to know where you are on the court at all times. She's looking to make the pocket pass and continue to, that's going to be the growth of this team over the season, is them figuring out what the right spots are depending on what defenses are going to do. So, you know, I think that us up here, it's respect. Obviously, we know she's a great player, and just trying to do whatever we can to make it tough.
Obviously, a lot of our attention as media has been about veterans versus rookies, and I was wondering if you could maybe share one thing you would tell your rookie self looking back now.
My first 2 years, we lost like a lot. Like not getting used to losing, but understanding how to navigate that. And instead of just being completely frustrated, taking whatever I can and learning from it. And just being in the gym. Obviously, there's a jump from college to WNBA. This is the best league in the world, and we wouldn't be here being our best, you know, if it wasn't that. So just, I don't know, keep learning, keep paying attention, keep watching film, and create a good schedule for myself. That's what I would tell myself.
Just talk what that means for the league. I mean, you're just trying to obviously have charter flights now, and when the next CBA comes out, probably earn more money. How big is it that, I mean, you guys are a big part of that, but also Clark being here and in the league, how that helps everybody, that her effect, and for you guys specifically getting this huge number from ticket revenue for the day?
Yeah, that's incredible. I think that obviously the buzz and just the eyes that Caitlin has brought from Iowa now to the WNBA is going to be a collective win for all. And now that, you know, she's a part of our league and a part of our 144, even though we're competing against each other, we're making sure that we're continuing to lift up this league together. And I think that's what's the most important thing behind it. Obviously, we have to put the best talent on the court every night, but making sure that, you know, there's growth. I think that when I first started in the league, some teams weren't even making revenue. And I'm sure Sandy can talk about that too, but it's a long time coming. And, you know, we're happy to be at this point, but we're not satisfied.